You've come to the right place for more sales, more profits, less risk, more cheaply, easily, and quickly. Boosting the sales and profits of your existing business or getting a new one launched with healthy and profitable sales from the beginning, all at lower levels of risk, and sustaining success into the future too. Watch this video to learn how you too can benefit from this now. At the end of this video, as a thank you for watching, I'll have a little something for you, and you don't even have to leave your contact details to get it. I'll be sharing a simple technique to help you get clearer about why a prospect should start doing business with you and why an existing client should stick with you and not go to the competition and perhaps pay more. It will have a rapid and positive effect on your sales performance and profits. So, part 1. Why you should change your thinking. If you want things to be better in the future than they are today, then something has got to change. You can't have better without also having different, and that means change, even just a little. If you want things to be better in the future than they are today, then something has got to change, and that has to start today, now. Otherwise, you are simply delaying getting to better. And why would you do that? Whatever might be stopping you, I'm pretty sure there is an alternative way forward for you. You know, in working all over the US, Europe, and most of Asia Pacific Rim, I haven't come across a business owner or salesperson yet who wasn't interested in making more money, not just more revenue, but greater profitability, time and again, more quickly and easily. So you've come to the right place. You've come to the right place. If you've never sold before, not really, and you're not sure how to do it, or even how to get started, you've come to the right place. If you're looking to improve your business and sales results, to be more effective, efficient, and productive, you've come to the right place. If you think it might be the products and services you offer that are at least part of the problem, you've come to the right place. It doesn't matter if your business is brand new, not even started yet, or if it's been going for some time, you've come to the right place. If, up until now, you've been really concerned about tough competition and how to beat them without compromising your business or your values, you've come to the right place. If you're trying to bring the personal touch and the essence of a two-way conversation with your prospects and clients to your website, you've come to the right place. If, up until now, you've never really liked selling, perhaps finding it a little bit grubby or dirty at times, and you want to change this, you've come to the right place. If you feel that until now sales was something you did to somebody, not for or with them, and that somehow this wasn't quite right, you've come to the right place. If you also felt that sales was more about benefit for the seller than the buyer or customer, and that this wasn't really in line with your values, you've come to the right place. Okay, you've come to the right place, that's my message. So, part 2, why you should change your thinking now. You know, you've come to the right place for more sales, more profits, less risk, more cheaply, easily, and quickly. Boosting the sales and profits of your existing business or getting a new one launched with healthy and profitable sales from the beginning, all at lower levels of risk and in alignment with your own personal values. You know, why would you wait and delay even just one day before getting started? Why would you do that? For things to be better, they have to be different. For things to be better tomorrow, you have to start making the necessary changes today. How many more days and weeks will you spend wishing things were better today because you started the changes and started heading down your new path some time ago? This is perhaps my one single regret with my business, that I didn't start changing earlier. It's your decision. Just know I'm here to help you every step of the way. So when is today, now, a good time to take that decision? Part 3. Why you should change your thinking to this. You know, all these concerns I listed a few minutes ago was pretty much how I felt about selling for a long, long time. Which is a bit of a problem when you're trying to start your own business and then grow and sustain it. I tried several times to create a successful business and failed. Does that sound familiar? It wasn't because my ethics and morals were wrong or that I wasn't in a position to help people. My morals and ethics were fine. I didn't want to feel like I was ripping people off. Does this sound familiar too? But I felt grubby about it, even though I knew I could really help people and businesses. Dream? More like a bit of a nightmare. I was trying to sell in ways that were ethical and right, but I really didn't know how to do that. I tried to sell the way conventional gurus recommended, but it just didn't seem right. It seemed to be all about the seller, and I wasn't too good at it either. So I ended up, too often, dropping my prices to try and encourage people to do business with me, whilst trying to feel like I wasn't ripping them off, even though deep down I knew I really wasn't. I knew I was creating a lot of value for them and being underpaid for it, and I felt frustrated, even resentful at times, of some of my customers. That's not a good mindset to have when you're trying to sell. I had to give up my dream of starting and running my own successful business. Imagine what the impact to you would be if you had to give up on your dreams for business. So I went and got a proper job working for somebody else. This other company had a strong set of morals and values about treating people right, whether it was customers, suppliers, and employees. And I joined them right before the financial crisis, and I saw their values in action, and it was incredible, in a good way. And I learned from them about how to sell, but not in the conventional way everybody else was. I learned there was a systematic way of doing it that was more about the client, and for me it felt right. Soon I was helping to take selling to the next stage of evolution, of being more about helping the client, working with them rather than doing things to them. You see, as I found, prospects and clients really appreciate this when you take that approach. Since joining that company, we've increased sales fourfold and increased profitability by nearly 50%. So every dollar in revenue is now bringing in half as much profit again as it was when I first joined. Now, I'm not taking credit for all of that, but, teamwork and a different way of selling, a different way of engaging with people, all part of the success. So once you really appreciate that selling is about helping people get a result they want and need, that's important to them, and that they couldn't get that without your help, well, then you'll start to really love selling, as I did. Because for one thing, it will allow you to be creative and help solve real challenges people and businesses have. And that feels good. That's a sense of accomplishment and a sense of worth and value. And clients love this. They value it. They value it enough to pay your full asking price, and perhaps even at times a premium. That's never a bad thing. Just imagine then being able to do that in a way that fits with your personal values, it feels right and ethical, and is also a way to make a good living for yourself that nobody, especially your clients, the people you help, will have a problem with. And imagine being able to do all of this in a way that is easier, quicker, cheaper, less risky, and all-round better than you previously thought possible. What I'm about to share with you is this different approach to selling, of focusing on creating value with clients. Imagine what this can do for your revenue, your profits, your new business launch, going from zero to, well, who knows. I call it client engagement. It's not a new term, and I'm not the first to use it, but it is utterly appropriate. You don't sell to them. You don't peddle your products and services. That's really all about you and what you want. Instead, you engage with them deeply about what matters to them. You look for ways to help them get the outcomes they want and need. You look for ways of doing this that need some or all of your products and services and other capabilities you have. What differentiates you from the competition and therefore helps prospects quickly decide to work with you is the mindset you have. The reason why you are doing what you do, as well as how you help your clients, even if what you have isn't really that different from the competition. So we come to part 4, the final part. Why you should consider what I have to offer as part of your new way forward. Almost from the beginning of my journey with more ethical, client-centered selling, I've been looking for answers to the following questions and puzzles. Why do a few highly successful salespeople continue to outperform everybody else, even when the economy is really bad? What is sales really anyway, and why does it matter so much? Is there a repeatable, learnable approach to selling, to client engagement, that can deliver and sustain high levels of performance without burning people out, that is ethical in nature and puts the client at the center? And if so, what is that approach and how can I share it with the rest of the world? Well, after quite the journey, I have found useful answers to all these questions, and I'm now able to share them with you and help you get the kind of performance and outcomes you've been dreaming about. The approach I'm going to share with you is field tested in some of the most competitive markets around the world. Field tested and proven so that you don't have to experience the costs and years of challenges the way I did. It's been proven in the Americas, both North and South. It's been proven in Europe and Russia, and it's been proven all over Asia, including China, Japan, and Korea. And you know, I live in Phoenix. Right now, as I sit recording this video, it's about 7 a.m. in the morning in Hong Kong. I've been in Shanghai. I'm in Hong Kong for a few days, headed back to the US. This, trust me, this works everywhere. It doesn't matter what the culture is. It just matters that it's human interaction. People are people the world over. It has consistently brought in more and more revenue and at higher and higher levels of profit. It's done this through many economic bumps and setbacks. Almost none of the traditional and conventional gurus are thinking and operating this way. At some point they will. But do you want to wait until then, when I could well have the answers you need now? And anyway, would you want to work with somebody who really understands this and knows it deeply, or some Me Too copycat trying to play catch up? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know the answer to that question. This alternative way forward with client engagement is readily learnable and usable. No prior experience is needed, but if you have lots of sales experience too, then it also works with you, integrating your extensive experiences and broader sets of skills and capabilities. So, if you're interested in learning more about this approach and how it can help you create and launch a new business, or put your existing business or sales operation onto a faster track to growth and profits, download the more detailed overview and introduction by clicking on the button below. What you'll get is a download link to this very useful, instantly usable PDF with loads of tools and tips that you can get started with today. Why wait any longer to start the process of growing your sales revenues and profits, or getting your new business venture off the ground more safely and securely? And no, you won't get hassled by me every few hours by email or phone trying to sell you stuff. I practice what I preach, so no hard sell or harassment. Now for that simple technique I promised to share with you that will help you get clearer about why a prospect should start doing business with you and why an existing client should continue doing business with you. It's all in the preparation, and you can learn how to do this when you click on the green link that says click here for your free PDF download on a technique for boosting your success with prospects and clients. No sign up needed, just grab it and go, and do so with my thanks. You know, I couldn't resist the urge to just share a couple of pictures with you. This is from a recent sales boot camp I did. I had some 70 odd people in the room from all over the world, 15 different countries, 10 different languages, a lot of energy, lots of fantastic things going on already. Close to $1 million in new revenue generated by the folks that were there. So this is just a little flavor of what I do. This is a real approach, this is a real method, and this is something that you can start benefiting from and learning about today. So that's it. That's all I have to say for the moment. Here's to your dreams and your successes, and with my very, very best wishes, get started now and click below.